Hey, I'm just vibing here. Hope everybody is blessed. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell so you know the time when the readings land. And for your personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. Look forward to connecting. So let's get into it. Let's see what the overall energy is for stuff. Let's go. Feel like you are dealing with the truth, or you are trying to find the truth in a situation, trying to see what the truth is for you, what is true, what is illusion, what is a figment of your imagination, what are just connected to emotions, what are the truths that you are telling yourself. Are you telling yourself pretty little lies so that you can feel comfortable in standing up in this so-called truth? Is it really the truth? And I think you're in a review mode. And I think some people around you are reviewing your truth-telling skills, or whether or not you are embellishing a little bit. Let's see what else there is. And then adventures. So I feel like you are wanting to see the truth of the situation, what you have within you, your powers, your abilities. And I think that's the truth. The truth is that you're on your powerful healing journey, and you've gone through many adventures. I think life has been a huge adventure. A lot of ups and downs, left and rights. But overall, you are reviewing the truth. You are reviewing what your truth is and how that is affecting you and those around you. See what else is going on. The first one that comes out is choose wisely. So again, choose wisely. You've got a water card as well, so that talks about you guys again. So Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So that energy, the emotions. Choose wisely. Choose your words wisely. Choose to talk the right truths at the right time. Choose wisely. The road and the adventures and the things that you're looking to take. The road that you take essentially. So this truth. Is it a pretty little lie? Is it the truth? Choose wisely, because it affects many. It's not just you. And then we have third eye chakra. There you go again. So this truth, and you're not. So choose wisely. I feel like it's, having this innate inner knowing. It's the intuition. It's about using your intuition when it's necessary to tell this truth. Choose wisely who you tell the truth to. Can they manage it? Do they have a mature mind? Is their heart open to new things, new ideas, new perspectives? It's about that innate knowing. Okay, and everything else. Light. So again, choose wisely, listen to your intuition, and that will lead you to stepping into your light. And the truth will be so much more easier to see. You won't be in the darkness of what you believe is the truth, or making your own stuff up, but things will be illuminated to you, how best to show up, how to make these decisions. And then lastly, to use your wisdom, this truth that you're talking about, and this adventure that you've been on with this truth. I feel like you've been on a truth crusade, or a crusade out speaking your truth, whether or not it's the truth that is factual, but they're asking you to choose wisely. Choose what direction you take this truth into, and the direction that you're taking your speech in, because words are really, really powerful. So choose wisely what direction that you're taking. And again, with this water, not allowing your emotions to fully take you away. Rather use your third eye, your intuition, to support you in seeing the truth from the fiction, the illusion, from the truth, so that things become illuminated, that you step into the light and you can see everything, your power, your your role, your contribution in situations. And then lastly, using all of that to inform your wisdom and how you behave. And I think that will inform you choosing correctly, and it's based on your wisdom. So let's get some energy, some clarification around if choose wisely. Knight of Wands. Choose wisely, because I think once you set things off, it's like an unstoppable moving freight train. Look at how passionately this horse is galloping. It's red, it's passionately moving. I don't feel like there's any stop to stop. And I think this truth that you've been going around talking has taken a lot of momentum. There has been a lot of emotion, and they're asking you to really choose wisely if you continue with this narrative, because it's already started and it's already taken off like a freight train. And maybe it's gone too far now, because the Knight of Wands speaks about passionately moving towards what you want, taking action. So possibly for you to kind of maybe draw the brakes on this, or halt the direction, or kind of really, really decide whether it's what you want to do. It's about taking a pause now and really doing some reflection, because there's been a lot of pain, a lot of hurt connected to this so-called truth. And I think at the time it was passionately moved around, and it was your bread and butter, and you moved with it, and it gave you that power and that passion, and you felt vindicated. But they're saying it's caused a lot of issues that are more than you actually had anticipated. So they're asking you to choose wisely your next moves, because it's very, very important for the next phase in your life. And those here, choose wisely, because I think this movement has already gone off like a freight train, and it's all happened because of emotions. There's things that's going on in your mind, betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment, things not going the way you want it, and just sort of replaying things over and over in your mind. I think that is just, some real harsh energy going on, and it's a lot of movement and a lot of mental stuff. And I think that's why you've been asked to choose wisely. Choose what you're doing or how you move forward, because it's caused a lot. It's already took off like a freight train, and I know it's based on heartbreak and a lot of pride as well involved in this as well. But you've been asking this time to look at your third eye, chakra, to connect with your intuition. Tell me why the third eye chakra is there. So again, your intuition should tell you about the things that you're working on, what's worked and what hasn't worked, and telling you to really review what you have done thus far, what your contribution to things physically, mentally, and emotionally have been, and for you to focus on your abilities, focus on your skills, focus on your craft right now, focus on the things that make your heart sing, because this focus is the better thing. So if you get inclinations on, you know, new things to create, to collaborate, to partner up on a project and things like that, then it's the time to really review those things. It's about reviewing what you enjoy and making sure that you're doing the things that you really enjoy at a, you know, a base level, you know, because this is the material plane. So it's like, what do you do to stay level? What do you do to have fun? How do you make your pentacles, you know? And your third eye chakra will, you know, allude to you the areas that you must look into, which is the talents, your skills, still stabilizing your home and your family. Pentacles around family, stability, career, finances. So about stabilizing that, you know, over necessarily, you know, the things that's going on in the mind and the other emotions. But rather choose a productive way to utilize this energy, because you are the great magician. You have everything in your arsenal to create the life that you want. But you have to, you know, utilize your skills and your talents. You know, I think that's kind of where it's coming from. Yeah, utilizing your skills and your talents, you know, so that you get the best out of things. What's worked, what hasn't, review time, you know, and then you've got the light. Let's see what is being illuminated to you. What is being illuminated? Yeah, what's being illuminated is what you need to leave behind. So let go of that old narrative, let go of those old feelings and those old emotions. You have new things on the horizon. You have a whole light. You have a whole new way of doing things. You have illuminated to you your path, your worth, you know, possibly adding to your business, creating a new one, you know, connecting with people, like-minded people who are on this journey towards that self-healing and light. And it's about leaving what doesn't serve behind with this Eight of Cups. Let go of what doesn't serve. You're holding on to old stuff. And I think it's all about being right more than positively moving or even helping you and motivating you to move forward. I don't think it helps. I think it's supporting you having quite a low self-image at this time. Even the moon looks sad, you know, like that contemplation of, oh shucks, things are just so not the way I want it to go. I just need to leave this situation. I just need to walk away from it. And you do walk away from it. It's old, it's played out, it's dead, and you know, you have so much more to offer. So much more. You are the magician. You have so much in your arsenal. You've got so much things you could be talking about, so much ways you can be supporting. So find out what anything else around the light. So we know that we are walking away from people, places, and things, and all thought patterns, all feelings no longer serve, so that we can walk into the light. There you go for the sun. Here you go again, the sun. Yeah, walk away from this old dead energy. It's stifling you. You have the sun here. Yeah. So the sun speaks of contentment, wish fulfillment, you know, working through situations and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's definitely the contentment. It's the all is well. I understand now. You know, I bask in all of the splendor of these opportunities, you know. I'm loving that. So again, you've got the sun again twice. So there are great things you are moving towards when you are listening to your intuition, you know, reviewing, you know, your skills, your talents, the things that you need to be doing in order to keep yourself focused. You know, the fact that you are the magician, you know, being told to choose wisely. You know, when you choose wisely and you choose to listen to your intuition, you know, work on your skills, your abilities, your talents, You know, being the great magician that you are creating. You know, things are being illuminated to you, what needs to be moved out so that the sun can illuminate, you know, and exalt you as the wonderful creature that you are. You know, and turning all of the stuff that has been really hard and emotionally taxing and mentally taxing into wisdom for the future. You know, positive. Move out wisdom. You have wisdom, okay, on this energy around standing up for yourself. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands talks about standing up for yourself. And I suppose the energy is around, I've been through so much, I've seen so many things. And one of the things that you must do when people are trying to put you down or to silence you or to diminish your your character. It's about standing up for yourself, you know, and I'm sure you have much to offer. And then knowing the time when to just let go. The Five of Cups talks about loss. You know, it talks about things not worked and, you know, relationships that haven't worked and heartbreak, and look at all the things that have happened. It's that woe is me, like, you know, look at all these cups that have spilled over. Why has this happened to me? You know, I think you sat in that for too long, and the wisdom is, although yes, you have the wisdom to stand up for yourself in situations, you also have sat down too long crying over spilt milk. And if you'd have just turned around, you would see that you had a lot going for you still with these two cups upright. So all is not lost. So I think that in itself is going to work towards your wisdom. And again, you have the Ten of Wands. So you're about to put down all of these wands. You're about to put down all of the burdens and just sort of say, look, I've done this now. I've carried this weight for so long. I've learned a lot. I've got so much battle scars. I've got so much wounds, but I've learned so much on this journey, and I love to see that. So let's see what's going on below. So let's have a look. See. Instantly, we have manifest. Be clear on your outcome. So be clear on the outcome of these relationships that you want to be in. You know, all of this sort of wishy-washy, if it's meant to be, then it will be, and, you know, it will fall into my lap and I'll just know, and all of that. Be very specific about the type of person you want to spend your time with, the type of person you want to build with. It's about being, be clear on the outcome. You know, really write down the characteristics. You know, be specific about the way they support you. You know, their grounding, how they manage life. You know, how they treat their parents, how they treat their children. You know, how they deal with people, how they deal with life, how they deal with themselves. You know, so that you are manifesting the right type of person into your space. But be very clear on that. Don't be so, you know, wishy-washy about it. You know, it's almost sort of like, well, I'm not going to say something just in case it doesn't work, you know, or maybe, you know, I don't think I'll find what I'm looking for, or all of that kind of energy. What wish, make a wish. So again, put it out there, what you want. Make a wish on the type of relationship that you want, the type of support that you'll be giving and receiving, the type of love that will be extended to all in the situation, and how it will positively affect everyone around. So put it out, you know, into the ether, speak to your angels, manifest and speak your wish, your prayer, your affirmation, your supplication, your intention, and then heaven. Your loved ones are always with you. So you've got a huge amount of support around this energy of your love and the space around yourself, so your self-love and also your relationships. So heaven, support is here. So you've got your ancestors, your loved ones are always with you. So you are never left behind. Your loved ones are forever championing you and wanting for you to live your truest and best experience. So they're always with you, championing you to carry on and progress. And then lastly, choices. Pause before you choose. Again, pause before you choose. So again, you've been told by Cancer to pause before you make any decisions. You have many choices, but really decide, is this the right course of action? Is it fair? Is all well with my heart? Is it in alignment with my healing and my growth before? Because again, you've got choices. Pause before you choose, and you have choose wisely. So you're being really tested in this time if you can get mature, and not just do things for the sake of, or to win an argument, or to, do anything underhanded just to get the win, which can sometimes be the case. So be very mindful of that, because it definitely affects many people in a very quite hard way, because it's actually connected to their self-worth, and it doesn't necessarily have to be. But hey, we're all here learning lessons for our wisdom. Yeah, so definitely choose wisely. So in closing, let's get some advice from the animal spirit deck, please. So, okay. So what we have is Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. See, with that third eye energy, that intuition, let Spirit be your guide. Let Spirit support you throughout your journey, making the right decisions, making sure that all is well with your heart, and that you're assessing, your motivations, and you're assessing your intentions, and let Spirit be your guide on that. And then we have Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. So Spirit has a plan for you. You don't need to worry about the outcome, and you don't need to worry about controlling the narrative, because there's a plan in place for you. You just need to trust the process and be in preparation when you're always ready to take action. And lastly, Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. And I say again, time to let go. You're holding on to things that are old, that have no bearing right now, and has caused a lot of pain and anguish, and it has not helped you. And you've got this 10 of Wands, and they're asking you to let them down now. Cast the burden away, let it go, move on, choose wisely, choose the truth. Do when it's wise to speak it. Use your intuition on, your actions that you're supposed to take moving forward. And then lastly, using everything that you have gone through as wisdom, so that you positively move forward in life. So that has been your reading. I hope it has been beneficial. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell so you can up to the time when the readings are land. And for your personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. Okay, take care. Listens.